Christian Joseph Morata Bautista, more popularly known by his screen name Christian Bautista, is a Filipino singer, actor, host, and model. He was a finalist of Star in a Million, a Philippine reality show aired on ABS-CBN channel, winning the fourth place in the competition in 2003. After the contest, he signed a recording contract with Warner Music Philippines and released his self-titled debut album, Christian Bautista. The multi-platinum album established his name as an OPM artist with songs such as The Way You Look at Me, Color Everywhere, and Hands to Heaven topping the charts. The singer gained popularity not only in the Philippines but in other countries in Southeast Asia such as Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia and Thailand. The singer also collaborated with fellow Filipino singers Nina, Sitti, Rachelle Ann Go, Geronimo, Sheryn Regis, Erik Santos and Mark Bautista. He regularly appears in ABS-CBN's variety show ASAP 18. Bautista shot the Kitchen musical with fellow Stages talent, Karel, and other Asian and Filipino talents in Singapore. Bautista transferred to GMA Network and he is slated to perform on Party Pilipinas for the first time on March 24, 2013. Bautista was under ABS-CBN for 10 years. He signed a 3-year exclusive contract with GMA Network on March 20, 2013. Life and music career. Childhood and youth. Bautista was born in Imus, Cavite on October 19, 1981. He is the eldest of 3 siblings, sons of Joe and Abert Bautista. His brothers are Jordan James J.J. Bautista, who studied at Ateneo de Manila University, and Joshua Daniel Josh Bautista, a teacher in Lyceum of the Philippines University International School as a music and arts teacher. He was a choir member in their church since he was 7 years old. Bautista studied grade school and high school at the International Christian Academy, which also hailed other Filipino actors such as Ryan E. Agenman, Jeffy Agenman, Rico Yan and Billy Joe Crawford. He then took up landscape architecture at the University of the Philippines Diliman, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree. He was a table tennis varsity player during college before focusing on singing and entering showbiz. He joined ABS-CBN's reality talent show Star in a Million in 2003. 2003-2004, Star in a Million and Christian Bautista album first thrust in the spotlight as ABS-CBN a unregistered trademark S Star in a Million a unregistered trademark S most popular non-winner. His future was sealed soon after with a recording contract with hit-making label Warner Music Philippines. The partnership produced the phenomenal hit Oh The Way You Look at Me, and life was never the same again for the 25-year-old landscape architecture graduate from the University of the Philippines. Christian unregistered trademark S self-titled album, which carried his first hit song reached multi-platinum status in the Philippines and Indonesia. Christian unregistered trademark S international success began with Oh The Way You Look at Me was released on his single on December 12, 2004, getting frequent airplay in Indonesian radio stations. The song became an instant hit among the county unregistered trademark S young music lovers, even if they had yet to see the artist behind the ballad. The song, penned by American composers Andrew From and Keith Feliz, became so popular that record label Warner Indonesia decided to bring Christian there to the great delight of the fans whose support for the Filipino singer has been steadily growing and even spreading to neighboring countries. 2005, Completely, Christian Bautista unregistered trademark S much-awaited second album, received a Platinum Record Award on its first week of release in the Philippines. The album spawned hit songs Everything You Do, Invincible, and She Could Be, a song which was later revived by teen idol Corbin Bleu, who is most known for his role in High School Musical. Completely has also reached platinum status in Indonesia. In the Philippines, Completely was released in a different packaging. The first release of the album was on a Digipack, then on a standard version later on. A special edition of the album Completely, which combines Christian unregistered trademark S English songs from his debut and second albums, was recently launched in Singapore. His signature monster hit single The Way You Look Me also hit the #1 spot in popular radio stations in the Lion City. In the first quarter of 2005, Indonesia unregistered trademark's largest TV station, RCTI, aired completely, Christian Bautista, the young balladeer unregistered trademark's first ever Indonesian TV special. Christian performed with the biggest names in the Indonesian music scene the famous 40-piece Magenta Orchestra, the young musical genius Andi Ryanto, and the counter unregistered trademark's two female divas, Krisdayanti and Titi. On June 2005, Bautista was cast in Kampung Rangkiba, a fantasy soap opera television series broadcast by ABS-CBN in the Philippines, and played one of the lead roles. Banking on his massive following among young fans in Indonesia, Bautista has been tapped by San Miguel Corporation to endorse its new line of soft beverage products in the Asian region, starting with Indonesia. Christian also endorses a new mobile content provider based in Jakarta called Star SMS, and soon for Oishi food products in the Philippines and Indonesia. Locally, he has been the face for Bench Clothing and Body Spray, St. Augustine's School of Nursing, Smart Telecommunications, Trumpets Music Academy, Bedhead Products, Skechers, and Swatch Watches. 2006-2007, Just a Love Song. Live. And Inspired Tour Bautista released his third major album, Just a Love Song. Live. In 2006 also under the Warner Music Philippines. The album, the first live album by the singer, is mainly composed of covers of different old-time hit love songs and was recorded live in a Teatrino bar in Green Hills with a small number of audience, which are mostly specially invited fans of the singer. Follow-up to the success of the live album was the release of his very first live DVD under the same title in early 2007. Bautista debuts as an actor on the big screen in Regal Entertainment unregistered trademark's 2006 Metro Manila Film Festival entry Mano Po 5, Gayid. In this film directed by Joel Lamgan and written by Abay Lamparino, Dode Cruz and Andrew Peretz, Christian plays Timothy aka Felix Yan, an Asian pop star, providing support to the bankable love team of Angel Locsin and Richard Gutierrez. The single My Heart Has a Mind of Its Own from Completely is used as one of the film unregistered trademark's soundtrack. He launched a 4-city tour in Indonesia on January 26 to February 2, 2007. The tour included visits in Jakarta, Makassar, Surabaya, and Bandung. In October 2007, he embarked a concert tour named Inspired, a one-night show in the Cuneta Astrodome with guest appearances by Gary Valenciano, Trisha Ampere Jimenez, Joni Villanueva and Sam Milby. He collaborated with Rachelle Ann Go in the song Pag-ibig na Kaya, Filipino version of Perhaps Love, that was used in the Koreanovela Princess Hours, aired on ABS-CBN. Bautista re-released his latest live album Just a Love Song. Live that now includes a CD compilation of different Christmas songs. 2008, West Side Story and Captured Bautista is included in the Valentine concert on February 13, 2007 all for Louvre in the Araneta Coliseum with Rachelle Ann Go, Erik Santos and Sarah Geronimo. Bautista's live album, Christian Bautista Just a Love Song. Live. Is closely approaching the double platinum mark especially after the release of the repackaged Christmas edition of the album containing his remake of Gary Valenciano original Pasko na Sintico as well as other Christmas songs. The Christian Bautista Show, a musical talk show set to go on air on Makisig Network, will showcase the hosting abilities of the balladeer and multi-brand endorser. Bautista also won as Favorite Musical Artist Act in the very first Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards Philippines 2008. Alongside Filipino singer Karel, Bautista will also be a part of the theatrical cast of West Side Story later in 2008. In July 2008, Bautista's third studio album Captured was released. The album features bossa nova singer Sitti. 2009, Romance Revisited. Early 2009, Bautista released his last single for Captured, Limutin Na Lang, which featured a music video containing compilations of his videos and pictures from his past album tours. In 2009, Christian Bautista releases his very first compilation, The Platinum Collection, features his past songs in his compilation album. It would be his last album under Warner Music Philippines. By early August 2009, Bautista had transferred to Universal Records. His first project under the recording label is a 19-track album, featuring songs originally performed by the legendary Jose Marichan. The album, entitled Christian Bautista Romance Revisited, shot to the top of the charts immediately after its release. Bautista performed several duets in the album, with popular pop stars Sarah Geronimo, Lanny Misalutra and Regine Velasquez, who early in her career also collaborated with Chan. In November 2009, Bautista is one of the guests in Sarah Geronimo's Record Breaker concert, where they sang their duet Please Be Careful With My Heart. 2010, Asian pop superstar. In February 2010, Bautista appeared again in Dasyat, an Indonesian variety show from RCTI in Jakarta, Indonesia, where he performed a duet with Indonesian singer Bunga Citra Lestari with an Indonesian version of Please Be Careful With My Heart. He was the first and only Filipino singer who appeared in an Indonesian TV show. In November 2010, Bautista released his 7th overall album and very first Christmas album under Universal Records, entitled A Wonderful Christmas. In December 2, 2011, the album was certified diamond by PARI a year after its release. 2011, new album Outbound. Christian releases his 5th studio album and 7th overall album. Outbound was launched in 2011. Christian also joined in a musical drama series, Kitchen Musical, with his co-stars Cariel, Thou Reyes, Art Acuna and all other Filipino and Singaporean stars join forces. 2012. During the first quarter of the year, First Class album was launched. Together with Cariel, they top-billed Love and Laughter concert at the Resorts World last February 29. Christian is still active in Kitchen Musical for the new season, and he will be also returned in the said series by second or third quarter of 2012. On the third quarter of 2012, Christian led The Way You Look at Me, 10th anniversary special that featured his 10 years journey in the showbiz industry. Currently, Bautista is also seen on the show Princess and I via ABS-CBN. Christian Bautista's latest album, 6th studio album, and 8th full-length X Plus was later released on October 2012. 2013, transfer to the Kapiso Network. In March 2013, Christian Bautista is confirmed to transfer to GMA Network after months of rumors of transferring. He is slated to perform for the first time on Party Pilipinas on March 24, 2013, also marking the 3rd anniversary of the said show. He is rumored to replace Ogie Alcazar, if Alcazar were to transfer to TV5. Bautista was under ABS-CBN for 10 years. He signed a 3-year exclusive contract with GMA Network on March 20, 2013. Theatre, Trumpet's production of The Lion, The Witch and the Wardrobe was Bautista's first big break. He earned raves from critics for his acting debut. Discography DVD 2011, Romance Revisited, the music video collection. Featured on CD releases by other artists. Filmography Television References. Awards. References. External links. Official site, Christian Bautista on the Internet Movie Database.